So clearly his takeoff point was probably too far away from the bar.
1500-metre final coming up. We'll keep you informed with the high jump. We won't miss any of the big jumps. I can promise you that. If we can't do it live, we'll give it to you in replay. Keeping an eye on Forsyth. John Walker joins me for the 1500-metre final. 3 Chinese women in this. Liu, Lu and Yan. Good luck with the call, John. Now, Liu's got the ponytail, I've noticed, but they're all outstanding. Liu, World Junior Champion. Lu, the Chinese champion, an Asian junior record holder, still a junior, and won the World Junior at 800. And Yan was 3rd in the Chinese Championships. But Bull Merker's in this. And if she can win this, she'll be the only athlete in the whole world to have won the World Championships in 91, the Olympics in 92, and the World Championships in 93.
I would expect this race to be extremely quick. We saw in the heats where they were running around personal best, 4:04, 4:05, so I wouldn't expect this one to be any different. There was a lot of unknown quantities in here. Bull Merker has only run 2 races plus the first round of this 1500 metres. We don't know what sort of shape she's in, but she comes to championships well prepared. This is the Canadian champion, 1500 metres and 3000 metre Commonwealth champion. Got into the final in a slow race, but runs extremely well.
It's Angela Chalmers, the veteran, 30 years of age. Should know her very well. As John said, Commonwealth champion in both the 1500 and 3000 in Auckland in 1990. There is one of the favourites, Hasiba Bull Merker, the first African woman to win a world title from Algeria.
She's got a good kick on her. She can run very fast over the last 200 metres, and I would expect the Chinese to try and take that pace out of her, and the Chinese to run as a team.
4:54 is Trabaudo of Italy, Italian champion, 2nd in the Mediterranean Games, but an outsider in this event. 1:43 next to her is Wei Yan, the 3rd of the Chinese. You can just see her. And 27 is Kaisel of Austria, who broke the national record in the heat. And she ran 4:6.89.
We've seen the Chinese run as a team, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Wei Yan run as the pacemaker.
Kaisel, national record in the heat to get here to the final. 1:33 is Yi Lu, the Chinese champion, Asian junior record holder. Remains a junior, 19 years of age. And there's 1:30. That's Dong Liu, who won this event at the World Juniors last year.
I would expect that she would be the best of the 3 Chinese. They haven't run as fast as Bull Merker has, but as I said before, they're an unknown quantity. We just don't know how good these girls are.
Sonia O'Sullivan's also in this event from Ireland. Rogachova, who was 2nd in the Olympics and 3rd in the World Championship. She's alongside O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan 11, Rogachova 12, Beckley at 13. Pearls is out 2 from the outside, 14, the Canadian. 2 Canadians in this, and Sacramento of Portugal. It could be rough early. There are 15 in the final. There are only 12 men in the final later on today. So will the Chinese run as a team here? There's Beckley, who's the first woman this year to break 4 minutes. Ran 3:59.35. 2nd in the world indoor, semi-finalist at the Olympics. Well, Bull Merker, number 3, is the mystery woman here. She's only had 2 major events coming into this championships. As we look at Pearls of Canada, the 29-year-old from Vancouver, one of the rank outsiders. There's Sacramento alongside of her of Portugal, the Portuguese record holder at 800 and 1500. Bull Merker, beaten in the Mediterranean Games, also beaten in Stockholm, comes here very impressive in the heat. Let's see how she goes in the final. Can she defend? There's O'Sullivan. Irish record holder away. Bull Merker normally gets up near the front. Beckley is coming across. Bull Merker, Trabaudo. Chinese are back a bit early. In fact, one of the Chinese women, I think it was Yan, tripped up early. The one with the ponytail, Liu, is going right around the field, the World Junior Champion. Bull Merker goes with her. Liu leads from Bull Merker. Beckley, 4th O'Sullivan. In 5th place, Chalmers. Then Trabaudo. Pearls is back a bit. Both Lu and also Yan are well back. Kaisel well back. They slow up. Bull Merker, Liu, the 2 leaders, the 2 favourites.
Well, there's no pace on. Bull Merker in the inside. She won't want to do any more than she has to. She knows she can run very fast over the last 600. She can wind it up from 300, 200 metres out. She is the perennial champion. She's run 5 or 6 seconds faster than any of these girls in this race, and she can really dominate. They realise that she is the one to beat, and the Chinese just have a quiet look at her. Very slow early on, in fact, pathetically slow.
Quite windy today. Liu leads from Bull Merker. Liu the 20-year-old from China, the world junior champion. Bull Merker, the world champion. Chalmers tucked away inside Becklier. O'Sullivan is 3 wide. Then Trabaldo, Keisel outside of her, number 27, the widest. Now here's the other of the Chinese, Liu, coming 1-3-3, coming from last. This is the Chinese champion and the Asian junior record holder, the teenager, coming right around the field to go up alongside. And now Rogachova comes as well, the runner-up at the Olympic Games.
Well, there's no pace on yet, but the Chinese running 1 and 4. They're perfectly positioned. They run as a team. In fact, it's been said when they get to the third to last lap, they look into the stadium and look for their coach, and he waves a big flag, and off they take.
Liu outside Bull Merker. Becklier tucked in behind with Chalmers. Then Liu. 1-3-0 is Liu. 1-3-3 is Liu. O'Sullivan, Rogachova. Now Yan moves up. 2 laps to go in the 1,500-metre final. The 3 Chinese, remember, they went 1-2-3 in the 3,000, 1 and 2 in the 10,000. But the world champion and Olympic champion leads from North Africa.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see who winds it up. Where the Chinese girl, Li Yu, will wind it up. She has to do it. She has to go with 600 metres out to take the pace out of Bull Merker, because the longer they stay there, the easier it's going to be. I would expect the Chinese to start to move. Now she moves like I said she would.
Liu is the first to go. Bull Merker's responded quite well. Liu's in third place. Is a bit rough there. O'Sullivan 4-2-6. Yan 1-4-3, the third of the Chinese. Bull Merker's held her position in second place. In fact, moves outside, and Liu goes back inside. Liu leads, Bull Merker second. Liu third, O'Sullivan fourth, Becklier. The pace is on now, and a few of the women are finding it hard to stay in touch. Is Bull Merker finding it hard?
Well, this is the hardest way to run a 1,500 metres, when they jog the first 2 laps and start to wind it up. The Chinese girl, very strong. She ran the last 345 seconds. Bull Merker looks a little bit under pressure. The next Chinese looks good. Can O'Sullivan hang on? The Irish have wanted so much for her to win. She ran 4th in the 3,000 metres. She has run under 4th with 1,500 this year, 4.26. Can she wind it up? The Chinese girl out in front looks very good.
Very fast lap, 3:03 at 1,100. Liu's made the long drive for home. Bull Merker's responding, but 2 metres away. Liu stretching it to 3. If she makes it 4 or 5, 60 seconds that lap. Liu's away from Bull Merker, Liu and O'Sullivan. Bull Merker's in trouble.
Bull Merker can't win. She's in trouble.
Won't get a medal.
No, well, she can't win either. I don't think she will get a medal. You're right. Here comes O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's going by Bull Merker. She runs up to the Chinese.
Liu has stretched right away here. O'Sullivan's come through for second, so Ireland's going to get its first medal in world track and field for a woman, but Liu is streaking away. 1:30, the world junior champion. A fantastic last 800 metres. The clock ticking over. O'Sullivan hanging on. Bull Merker has come back. Liu wins by 25 metres. O'Sullivan second, Bull Merker third. Fourth, Liu. 4 minutes 51 the winner. Then Chalmers, Keisel, Rogachova, Zuniga, Sacramento, and Pearls. 4 minutes .51.
What an excellent race. Li Yu has just taken 4 seconds off her personal best time. These girls are so great. It's the quantity. They said they could win the 8, the 15, the 3, the 5, the 10. They're very, very good. O'Sullivan has to be happy. 4.26. She came here as an outside chance. She's taken the silver medal. That is a great result for Irish. But these Chinese girls are a revolution under their own.
1,500, 3,000, 10,000 they've won. As we leave the 1,500 metres and go back to the high jump, Tim Forsyth. Well, Forsyth, drama there. 57-second last lap. Winner's time 4 minutes .50. Second O'Sullivan 4:03.48, and Bull Merker third 4:04.29. But Liu, just one of the many talents coming out of China at the moment, and most impressive world junior champion. And what's interesting, John, is that we've seen Karui as a world junior champion, Wang as a world junior champion, Gebra Selassie as a world junior champion. Karui was runner-up. Here's O'Sullivan celebrating. And bless her heart, in second placing. She was 4th in the 3,000. The Irish love her. Goes to Villanova in the United States. Great school for Irish Catholics. But we're seeing a change in the guard. The youth coming through in distance racing. Liu, O'Sullivan, Bull Merker, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, if I was a young girl starting to run athletics now, I'd be looking at some other distances, because the Chinese really, I would think in the next 2 to 3 years, are going to revolutionise the distance running. And when you think they've been reported to have run excellent over all distance from 800 to the marathon, you've got to believe them. And Chong yesterday said that she would not go to the Olympics because she would be too old at the age of 26, because there are so many good girls coming on.
So they're the full results as we go back to the...